Thank you very much. It's wonderful to see you again, Secretary McDonough. Thank you, Chairman Bost, for holding this hearing. And let me just say that I'm a veteran, I'm a doctor, I delivered community care, and I had excellent outcomes. Thank you very much, despite having tremendous hurdles getting the VA to approve of community care. So Secretary McDonough, have no difficulties with tele-emergency care. We actually had that discussion yesterday in Energy and Commerce, or access standards. I want to know, number one, of care that's delivered in the community, how much of it is specialty care and how much of it is primary care?
It's overwhelmingly specialty care.
Thank you. So that would make a difference in the cost, regardless of whether that care was provided at the VA. Specialty care is higher than it is generalized primary care, is it not?
Yeah. Well, cost is a function both of the care provided, but then also what we call the standard episodes of care provided. And what we find is that the access standards the standards as prescribed now for many years include a suite of standard episodes of care that lead to what appears to be redundant care, what appears to be maybe prescribing techniques like Mr. DeLuzio said, and this is not uniformly the case. I'm just saying these are some of the things that we see that contribute in the IG's findings anyway, contribute to
and do you have severity data on patients that are either admitted to the hospital or come to the ER, i.e., to your point, are we comparing apples to apples?
Severity data in what sense? I'm sorry.
In individuals who go to the emergency room or are admitted to the hospital, what severity, medical severity are they? And if you don't have that data, if you could get that data to us.
Sure, I don't have it at my fingertips, but yeah.
Thank you. I understand the VA is setting up a red team to write a report on reducing community care spending, but the report has not been shared with this committee. Who are the members of this red team? Who appointed them, and what are they recommending?
Good, thanks for the question. The red team is, as is kind of standard, analytic tool designed to answer questions about what has happened with community care over the course of the last 6 years since the new law was signed into statute. I gather they've finished their report. I've not seen it. They've submitted it to VHA. The members of the committee include former undersecretaries of health in Republican and in Democratic administrations, as well as public health and medical experts. I don't have the names in front of me because, frankly, I'm not intimately familiar with the report yet, although I will get there.
And is any veteran forced to go into community care?
Is what?
Is any veteran forced to go into community care?
You know, it's an interesting question. You talk to veterans, and some of them feel that they have been. And so,
but why would that be? Specifically, the Mission Act is within 30 days or so many miles. So if a veteran can get into an appointment within 30 days at the VA,
within 20 days for primary care,
then they have no need to seek community care. Is my point. So a veteran's not forced to go into community care. I, however, know veterans who would prefer to go into community care. And building new clinics to get access when you have hospitals or other facilities that are in deplorable condition, I would say would question one's priorities. HUD, a question on homelessness that was asked, HUD VASH is an important program to permanently house veterans' homelessness, and I applaud the VA's work to house over 48,000 vets last year. However, I think there are still some challenges that we have. So do you know how many vouchers are made available on an annual basis?
I don't have the voucher number on my fingertips.
And do you know how many vouchers are unused on an annual basis?
We have that. We can get you that data by VISN, but we have that data, and we set execution standards every year, and we report those to you guys.
Okay. So my understanding is that many of the HUD VASH vouchers go unused year after year. So why are we still increasing the overall budget for this program?
That is true that some HUD VASH vouchers go unused. We've identified a range of reasons why that is. Sometimes that the value of the voucher is insufficient given the price in the particular market. Some of it has to do with our slowness in appointing or hiring case managers, which are really important. To work
Maybe
with
instead of
landlords.
letting 10,000 healthcare providers go and increasing the number of bureaucrats, as was alluded to earlier, maybe that's a part of our budget we could rethink. With that, I yield back.